Yes, sir.
Very
Yes,
good.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Now we'll start with the basic networking cables. We have a space. Okay. So mainly three type of cables we are using. One is like a coaxial cable, twisted pair cable. Under that one we have a STP and a UTP cable. Okay. Fiber optical cable, fiber optical cable. So three type of cables we are using. Okay, fiber optical cables. Okay, coaxial cable, twisted pair cable, fiber optical cables. Three cables. So these coaxial cables, earlier days, they use these cables for network communication and as well as TV broadcasting. Okay, so almost all communication things we are using this. So any main signal, yeah, okay. So we are not using these coaxial cables for our network communication. So for TV broadcasting, cable TVs, okay, even dish antenna to your TV. So there is a coaxial cable. Of course, in the bus topology, we use this coaxial cables. Okay, so how this coaxial cable is there? So internally there is a main copper wire. So you can see there is a main copper wire. It is surrounded by an insulator, and that is surrounded by a copper mesh, and it is a outer jacket is there, plastic outer jacket is there. The center copper wire is a actual signal is passing through that center copper wire. Then why we need this copper mesh? Copper mesh is protect our main signal from electromagnetic interference. Electromagnetic interference. So we are getting a mobile signal, right? Wi-Fi signal, right? So how? Because of electromagnetic interference. It means this radio waves, electrical and magnetic waves interfere with the metallic parts, right? But we are sending a signal through a wire. If this electromagnetic interference, these signals mix with your main signal, it become a crosstalk. It become a crosstalk. So to protect our main signal from electromagnetic interference, there is a copper mesh. Okay. Of course, there is a different type of connectivity, T connector, BNC connector, different type of connectivities are there. But very important one is next one. Okay, guys, coaxial cables, which we are not using in our regular network. We are using in our regular network, in a LAN network mainly, twisted pair cables. In our LAN network, we use our twisted pair cables. Okay. In twisted pair cables, there is a shielded twisted pair cable, means STP. Unshielded twisted pair cables are UTP. So we use in regular LAN network either UTP or STP type only. Mostly UTP. Okay, mostly we use UTP. What is the difference? STP having a shielding on it. So the like your copper mesh in the coaxial cable, same the copper mesh on the these twisted pair wires. Twisted pair means the pair of wires twist each other. The pair of wires twist each other. Okay. So in generally what we are using in a LAN communication, guys, these twisted pair cables, mainly UTP. UTP don't have a shielding, but STP having a shielding. This pair of cables, totally there is a 4 pairs are there. 4 pairs means 8 wires in the cable. 8 wires in the cable. So number of twist increases, the attenuation decreases, means number of twist increases, the data transmission speed increases. Okay, there is something about transmission lines properties and all. If you are from EEE or ECE background, means electrical and communication or electronics and telecommunication, electronics and communication engineering, or electrical and electronics engineering. So you have a subject called transmission lines. Okay, there you see this attenuation kind of stuff words. Okay, so what sir it is, guys? So there is some properties of transmission lines properties. What I'm talking? Yeah, leave it. Okay, number of twist is to reduce this attenuation, so that is it is improve the speed of data transmission. Okay, shielding. Why we need a shield, copper shield, to protect data from electromagnetic interference. Guys, this is a RJ45 connector, and this is already RJ45 socket. So this is LAN port kind of stuff. And already I told RJ means resistor jack. Okay, so what is RJ45? It is 8-pin connector, because of in our cable we have 8 wires. We have 8 wires, which we call it as a 4-pair cable. Each wire is a color coded. Each wire is color coded. So you can see there is an orange color, a green color, brown color wire, and blue color wire is also there. Blue color wire is there. Each wire having a paired wire. See this blue wire having white blue, orange wire with a white orange, means it's a white wire with a orange line on it. Okay, and then it is a green wire with a green white green, brown wire with a white brown. Okay, so these are the color coded kind of stuff. So this is our patch cable or a LAN cable. So you working in an organization and suddenly someone asks you, give me that patch cable. Don't look something with a different face expression. Okay, so understand patch cable is generally our LAN cable or cable. Okay, so it's we can also call it as a LAN cable or a patch cable. These cables. So the cable both ends are having RJ45 sockets. These cables are with a different categories are there, guys. So as per mine, so I'll given a some list of categories. Cat 1, 1 Mbps, Cat 2, 2 Mbps, Cat 4, Cat 1, mainly Cat 1 is a old telephone type of cables. Okay, so telephone, already you have seen telephone wire RJ11. Okay, these are the telephone wires. You can see it's a small socket. This is a RJ11 type of connector because it's a 2-pair connection. 2-pair wire means 4 wires are there. So 2-pair wire. It is used for a telephone purpose. So from outside to your telephone device. Okay, so they use this kind of things. Okay, so 2-pair wires. Okay, so this is Cat 1 cable. So Cat 1 cable. And we have a Cat 2, so 4 Mbps, and Cat 3 10 Mbps. Like you are using Ethernet, means Cat 3 cable compulsory. Cat 4 16 Mbps, Cat 5 100 Mbps, means fast Ethernet, right? Fast Ethernet 100 Mbps. Okay, so compulsory Cat 5 minimum you have to use it. So Cat 5 is not 100, it is more than 100, means it is very good transmission. So like a 500 to 600 Mbps data transmission is there. In certain textbooks, certain internet places, they given 1 Gbps for Cat5e and 10 Mbps for a Cat6. Actually, that is, I got a doubt and I don't go fall for that one. As my old knowledge, I am giving this information. Okay. So Cat5e is generally 500 to 600. Again, fast Ethernet type of communication. Cat6 is 1 Gbps. Now you can, in market, we have a Cat6. We should use it, of course, but Cat6e is there, more than 1 Gbps connection. Cat7 is also there as per the Google. Okay, but basically Cat6 is enough. Our patch cables, mostly it is Cat6 type. Okay. Guys, understand about twisted pair cables, UTP, STP, the colors, numbers?
Sir, is there a difference between Ethernet or Internet?
Yeah, Ethernet is a LAN card, NIC.
Okay.
Internet is a
Connection between two devices.
networks of network. Means one network is connected to another network, like globally, all these networks are connected together, become a internet. Okay, internet is not a device, NIC is a device. Very good. Okay. Okay, so this is the certain tools. This is, you know, already UTP, and this is STP type of cable, RJ45 connector, or a plug, we can say. This is a crimping tool, guys, to make a one cable like this. Okay, you have a cable and you have a plugs, and you want to make it as a one perfect LAN cable for your use. So then you can use this crimping type cable. So you have to insert these wires into this RJ45 connector. So you can search in YouTube also how to make a LAN cable. So then they will show you how to connect and all. So you will understand so how it will be created. Okay. So you can try search. Okay. So it's a crimping tool. So to make a cable. Okay. So to connect these wires and inside press. So simply you should press with that one. That's it. Once you've done a cable, once you have done a cable, or you have already some cables are there, and you are getting a problem with like you are connected and you are not getting connectivity. So there's some issues. So you have a cable, you connect from your laptop or desktop to the wall socket, you are connected, but you are not getting connected. You are still getting a crash mark, or you are unable to send and receive anything. So maybe cable problem can be there, right? Or you created a new cable. You created a new cable, or maybe you repair a cable. Now you have to test it. To test the cable, you need a cable tester. So one side of the cable go to one side of this one, other side go to this one, and you just turn on. So this LED indication, through this LED indication, we can understand the connectivity is good or not, and where is an issue. You can't repair it. You have to cut it, and you have to make it new cable, make it as a new connector. Okay. So of course we don't do it, but at least to know the basic tools requirement. Okay. So cable tester is help you to understand whether issues in the cable or not. Okay. So this is, guys, I showed a cable, but in the cables you should connect from one device to another device, right? So I have a desktop or a server or like a PC, computer, system, laptop. If I want to connect from one PC to another PC directly using this cable, we can connect it, but data cannot be transmitted. Why? Because of course, nowadays it is working, but original standard format. Nowadays, the new protocols are implemented, Ethernet protocols. So whether what type of cable it is still communicating. Okay. But point is, if you are connect a cable, it may not work. But based on that, the cable, okay, based on the cable. So means you have to use a cable type is a crossover cable. Okay, should use from similar type of devices like PC to PC, okay, or laptop to PC. You are connecting directly, like a we are connecting devices directly, right? So like a ring topology, mesh topology, right? PC to PC or point to point, directly we are able to connect, right? So when you are connecting like this, compulsory you have to use crossover type of cable. I will explain what it is. Not a, for example, you are connecting a PC to a switch or hub kind of stuff. You are connecting from your PC to switch or a hub. Then you can use these similar devices, means it's a straight cable. If in case you are connecting this switch to router, both are dissimilar devices. So you have to use straight cable. Okay. So similar type of devices. For example, this is a switcher or a hub kind of stuff, and this is a switch or a hub kind of stuff on. Okay, both are switch and hub only. Okay, so we have to use both are similar devices. You should use crossover cable. This is why it is like this. This representation. This represents straight cable. This represent cross cable. Dotted lines represent cross cable. Okay. So straight through cables used to connect different devices like a PC to switch, switch to router, this kind of concept. Okay. Crossover cables are used for a similar devices like PC to PC, switch to switch, PC to router kind of. Rollover cables. Rollover cables means you have a router or a switch. No, Cisco routers are there, no? Cisco routers, CCNA type. Cisco routers or Cisco switches. So we have a console port is there. Okay. So to configure these routers, we are getting a console port. Okay. These are the console ports. You can see this is also a console port. So to configure these routers or a switch kind of stuff, we have a console port. To connect, you have to connect this console port to your PC like this. Console port to your PC. RS232 means your PC serial cable like this. This is the correct diagram. This is the router console cable RJ45, and this is PC's serial port. Okay, PC's serial port. Now this type of wire, the wire is crossover cable, sorry, rollover cable type. Okay. So the straight through cable, crossover cables are follow few things. Just for understanding, guys, do not worry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Totally 8 pins are there, 8 wires are there. Okay, so in the plug RJ45 plug, the first pin represent transmission plus, second pin represent transmission minus, third pin represent receive plus, sixth pin represent receive minus. Other pins are used for a power supply connectivity purpose. Okay, only 4 pins are important for a data transmission. 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay. If it is a straight type of cable, straight cable means what are the color you put it in a first pin in one end means you take a cable, cable having 8 wires. Means first pin you are connecting what color you connected, this side first pin what color you are connected, that is important. Okay, I think yeah, same color we use it. For example, this is a white orange I am using. Same color I will use it for a first pin here, white orange. Means this cable one end, first pin is white orange, cable other end, first pin is also white orange. This is orange, this is also orange, second one is orange. For example, okay, this is green and this third pin is also a green. For example, this is white green, this is I use white green. Sixth pin. 4, 5, for example, this is the blue and this is white blue. This is blue, this is white blue. This is brown, this is white brown. This is brown and this is white. So this type of cable we call it as a straight cable. First pin what color and second pin what color. What are the colors used in this side? Same colors we are using. Okay. In crossover cable, this type of cables, crossover, same concept. First pin, second pin, third pin, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Guys, if you don't completely understand also no problem, but try to listen. Okay. So when you see any video also, you will understand. So what is this crossover cable and if in case, okay, you need to do any cabling in organization, but you should have a knowledge. Yeah, transmission plus, transmission minus, receive plus, receive minus. This is also same thing, right? Transmission plus, transmission minus, receive plus. The pin configurations, receive minus. For example, I put a white orange wire here. In this one, crossover cable, so transmission go to receive. Transmission go to receive type means you have to use white orange here. 1, 3. Transmission goes to minus, go to transmission, receive minus. So transmission minus, receive minus. Okay, in a crossover cable. So it is orange, then orange goes here. For example, I put a white green here. This is transmission plus, this is receive plus. So it's a white green here. And this is transmission minus, receive minus. So if I use green here, for example, I have to use green also here. Means what are the colors I use? This side, that will be changes. For example, this is blue, white, blue, blue, white, blue. This is not changes. Okay, brown, white, brown, brown, white, brown. Only thing is this side, what are the colors are there? This side, it will be changes. So what is the color you use at first pin? That we use at third pin. What are the color you use at second pin? That you will use in sixth pin. What are the color we use in third pin? So we have to use in first pin. Okay, like this. This is the crossover cable. Roller cable completely reverse. What colors you use it here? The completely reverse. Okay. Okay, just colors are representation and understanding purpose only. Okay, in the cables, UTP, STP cables, we have a this type of color code. Guys, understand UTP, STP cables?
Yes, sir.
Except last one.
Yes, sir. Yes.
The last one in the cables, guys, fiber optical cables. Fiber optical cables. So these cables are manufactured with a glass material only. Okay. So glass, the material is not a metallic. It is made from the sand. Okay. Limestone only. It is very cheaper material as compared to the copper wires. Coaxial cables coaxial cables and UTP STP cables means twisted pair cables use a copper. Copper is a very good conductor of electricity, right? Good conductor of electricity, not only electricity, electromagnetic interference also. Okay, so it's a metals and it is cost. So fiber optic cables are made up of glasses. It's not a metals, so no electromagnetic interference. We use a light waves in a coaxial cables and UTP STP cables. We use electrical signal, but here in this fiber optical we are using light waves. So this is the cable, how it is look like. The center part we call it as a core. Core is covered with a cladding. The core and clad is main purpose of data transmission signal, mainly core, and the cover it is covered with the cladding for a reflection means so the light passes through reflection, right? So the reflection correction purpose, multiple signals, okay, single core multi-channel type of things when you do cladding is helpful. So core and clad mainly for signal passes purpose, and it is covered with some materials, strengthened membrane outer jackets are there because it's a very tiny wiring. It is very tiny. It's very small. Okay, use it for very long distance communication. What is use of this fiber optic cable? Very long distance communication, very high speed data transmission purpose. Okay, normally our UTP STP has a distance problem is there, like a UTP STP cable support up to 100 meters, coaxial cable support up to 800 meters, but UTP STP support only 100 meters only. It's a limited speed, okay, and limited speed. But here with the fiber optic cables, you will get a very high speed data transmission. But UTP STP cables we are using in our regular network LAN communication, regular LAN communication, we are using UTP STP. In fiber optical cables, we don't use it for regular LAN communication. Where we use this regular fiber optic cables, servers, server to server, SAN storages, core routing places, okay, and internet. You know, washes, under washes, you can go to this link. I given this link, right? So this link, sorry, will tell you, will show you submarine cable map. So in the entire world, entire these countries, how they are connected. Where is India? Yeah, here it is India. Okay, see, from Gujarat, this is Mumbai, this is Vishakhapatnam and Chennai and other ports. So how they are connected? Okay, so continent to continents or country to country, they are connected through oceans. You can see from here also under ocean cables are there. They use a Mumbai or they use a what we can see. This is Mumbai. Okay, they use this submarines. Okay, they put this under water. Okay, so there is so many entries and exit points and continents. So that is submarine cable. Okay, so our main internet we are getting through fiber optic cables, mainly underwater cables only, not from the satellite guys. We don't use satellites for internet communication. You know, a lot of people will tell fiber cables are very cheaper. Why can't you use it? Because the fiber cables are cheaper. Why? Because it is made up of glass. That is good, but it is also costly. Okay, because of the cables, connectivities, adapters, switches. These things are dependent, right? What we are, our switch is there. You have a laptop. You can connect your laptop to network either wirelessly or a UTP or STP cables. You can use a cable connector that is only built-in UTP STP cables. We can connect it as per your built-in NIC, right? And you can connect it wirelessly. But you want to connect with a fiber optical cable, then what to do? So your laptop must have to be added with a fiber optical cable connectors. And where you will connect, you have to connect through hub or a switch, and that is should be a fiber optical connectivity. And you should be connected to router that should require a fiber optical type. So guys, in enterprises, the organizations they build for their main communication, server rooms, internet connectivity, WAN connectivities, storage connectivities. So they use for their servers these fiber optic cables. For our regular LAN network, if we can't offer because it's too much cost. Plus, cable testing is more riskier. Okay, you have to test each cable where if you are not getting connected, you have to test it. It's need a special equipment to test it. So maybe you can try. So some people will dig this fiber optical wires out of this OFC out the stones and all you can see. So they will sit in a road and they open the equipment. They will test it. Okay. So that much headache is there. So in our home we can't do like that. Simple test is enough. But this is required really an equipment and really needed more training for that. Not YouTube training. Okay. These are about the cables, guys. Next one we will discuss about devices. Okay, networking devices like hub, switches, routers, modems. Okay, these mainly. So which one is highlighted? These are important, guys. What is a hub? What is switch? What is router? What is a modem? Okay, these things we will explain one by one. We will discuss after small break. For your batch, I'm giving lot of breaks. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Want 10 minutes or 15 minutes? So try 10 minutes. So last time I said 10 minutes and I will taken 15 minutes. Take a 10 minutes break. Maximum 15 minutes. 12, 25. Max 30. I will be back. Okay. So take a break, guys. Be back in a 10-15 minutes. We'll start again. So devices will complete today. Okay. Tomorrow we'll see remaining things.